Of course, starting off with the new Chainsaw Man movie that is coming out soon. I believe it's coming out this year in 2025. I can say that right now. And they have released a new trailer. I don't know if I said this, or I don't know if this was announced before, but the director of the trailer, I believe, worked on the action parts of, let me see this. The successor is Tatsuya Yoshihara, previously the action director for the TV series. He's also worked on shows like Black Clover, and was it Wistoria? Yeah, he worked on Wistoria as well. And I will say, Wistoria especially had some amazing animation. It looked beautiful. So I'm very, very excited to see what he can cook up with some of the action scenes in this latest Chainsaw Man movie. Let's have a look at the new trailer.
デンジ君はさ、田舎のネズミと都会のネズミ、どっちがいい？
Ooh.
最強に元気なら明日の休み、
Oh.
私とデートしない？
New art style? Are they going back to an art style that is more, I guess, more reminiscent of the original manga? It looks like they're going through an art style more reminiscent of the original manga. Already better? Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, better, subjective. I loved the cinematic feel and the cinematic style of the first season of Chainsaw Man. We'll have to see if this is better for the animation, but personally, I know this is a controversial opinion, but I love the fact that they went a different direction for the animation, considering Tatsuki Fujimoto himself makes cinematic manga, so it just made sense for me for an anime adaptation to kind of like take the essence and energy of his manga, which is already very cinematic, and actually making it cinematic. I think the negative opinions about the whole cinematic style of the first season was way too overblown.
デンジ君みたいな面白い人。
This does look beautiful though.
マキマさんは俺に心ってあると思います。
Oh.
どうしてそんなことを聞くの？
Yo, it's the return of the Chainsaw Man's son! The Chainsaw Man's sons! It's our time to rise up once again, guys! The Jujutsu Kaisen daughters have had too long of a time in the spotlight. It's time for the Chainsaw Man's sons to rise up once again.
どうしよう。目つむると二人になっちまったよ。
Holy shit. Holy shit.
人間は苦しんで死ぬべきだと思った。
これが正解だ。
Oh my god.
ジェイサー様大キャー大キャー。ビーム、俺に後悔させん
Oh,
じゃねえぞ。
they have been cooking, man. That looks insane. We're so back. Holy shit. Kensuke Ushio is cooking. Yo, the entire team still seems to be cooking, man. The anime is fire. You can tell this is 1 year of work. This looks like more than 1 year of work, man. Oh my god. There have been times when we've had movies, like we've had shonen movies especially. Sometimes you get anime movies that are based on an existing IP and they feel like TV series, except maybe you might have one kind of like 1 or 2 scenes that might be like really nicely animated. This definitely looks like it has a movie budget and movie productions. Like, god damn. God damn. Unironically, absolute cinema, man. I gotta watch this again. I gotta watch this again, man. Oh, Mappa, are you actually giving your team time to cook, man? Are you actually giving your team time to cook? Because this... Please, give them enough time, man. Please. I can't guess what the most rewatch moment is. Actually, it's not on YouTube. They're rewatching all of it, man. They're rewatching all of it. That looks insane. I'm excited. This is what I feel like the first season didn't reach the heights that people thought it would reach in terms of popularity, partly because by the end of the first season, it felt like we were just getting started. This movie, I think it looks like it's exactly what Chainsaw Man needs. Something to bring the hype right back because I think that Chainsaw Man, like what we've seen with Jujutsu Kaisen and now with Dandadan, you need 24 episodes. And Dandadan, I know, is basically being split into two core. I count Dandadan as a 24 episode season, since we only have to wait a few months for the next part of Dandadan. But with this one, number one, it actually looks like a movie. It actually looks like it has movie level productions, which isn't something you can always say about shonen adaptations. Sometimes shonen adaptations look exactly the same as the TV series, except they will have one scene that looks really good. Even with a mega hit like Jujutsu Kaisen 0, this isn't a fault of the staff members at all. I know exactly whose fault it is for Jujutsu Kaisen 0, but to me, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 didn't feel like a movie. You know, something like that. That made so much money, but it didn't feel like a movie. And obviously it's because the team had barely any time to make that movie. So the fact that they made something of that quality is insane already. But even so, Demon Slayer, the thing I am curious about, because the Demon Slayer Mugen Train arc, that looked fantastic, but anything Ufotable makes is they make movie quality stuff in TV series. The thing that I'm curious about with this Chainsaw Man arc is this going to feel like a movie? Or is this going to feel like 5 episodes put back to back together? Because the Demon Slayer movie, yes, that had amazing animation and amazing action scenes, but that definitely felt like you were watching 5 episodes back to back, you know? I'll be very, very interested if this actually feels like a cinema movie experience, or is this just going to feel like a very, very high budget TV series? And knowing what Chainsaw Man's like and knowing what Tatsuki Fujimoto is like, I think this has the most chance of actually feeling like a movie. 50% of Mugen Train is just ZZZZZ. Yeah, I mean, with Mugen Train, people normally remember the climax of Mugen Train, which is great. But yeah, the first half of the Mugen Train movie, it definitely, it wasn't boring, but it did definitely feel like, okay, this is exactly how a TV series arc would play out. So I am very, very excited for this one. When is this coming out? It says 2025. No release date just yet. I'm gonna guess October. That's what I think. That's what I think. October. I'm gonna guess this is October, and this cannot come soon enough. This is going to be a amazing year for anime. This is going to be an insane year for anime, man. Nah, summer, baby. I hope it might be summer. It might be summer. I'm hoping for summer, but I think it might also be October. September at the earliest. We'll see. We'll see.